I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So we got something that's kind of fun today. We got some car audio stuff here that's all brand new and in the box. And you know, some of the stuff's really quite old. So just jump right into it. First thing we got here is super cool. I love this thing. It is a speaker selector switch, and it's made by Vanco. And it has a plywood veneered, I think it's vinyl veneered exterior on it, and it's got these awesome toggle switches on it. Super cool. Got some mounting feet. The weirdest thing I've sort of had with it, and why I haven't used it on anything, is because it actually uses RCA outputs on it rather than just some sort of speaker terminals, which is not really a big deal. I actually have some connectors that I can use on it, but it's so cool the way these things switch and all that good stuff. So next up we have is an Alpine 5953 CD changer controller, and this is the unfortunate problem with having new in the box stuff. So this thing's brand new. I mean, it's never been out of the package. Well, it's been out of the package. It's just never been hooked up, powered up. And when I did get the opportunity to power it up, wah, 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 it didn't work. So next up, you wonder, well, why is this thing around? And I got this thing, and it actually, if you look closely, it's got mud daubers on it. So this thing, it was in somebody's garage, and this is nothing special. It's just a Coustic amp. Everything's still in the package, like it was from the auto parts store. I don't think I've even had this thing out of this plastic wrapper. I've had this thing sitting around for a while, but I mean, it's mint. It's absolutely new. And I don't know what the story is on it, but it, obviously made in China. It's got the barcode scratched out, but it does say 2010 on it. So for about 14 years of its life, it existed before it got really taken out of the box. And keep watching, because we're gonna power this thing up. We may even amp dyno it just for the hell of it, see what it does, see if it works. Because like I said, sometimes these things, they die on the vine, and that's sad. Last but not least, this thing's awesome. This is a find, and I've been a little apprehensive on powering it up because I was like, well, does it hurt the value if I power this thing up? But you know what? After having other components that were new in the box not work, I'm just gonna go for it. Got the user's manual. This thing is all browned on the edges, and it's been around for a while. The beauty of Alpine is they actually put their dates on stuff. So this thing says January of 2000. So it is a CDM-7861. And it's got the face, and it's mint. So, you know what? Let's hook some of this stuff up and see how it goes, and see if the stuff's still usable, or if it died on the vine, which is sad. So we got a double whammy going here. I've got the Coustic amp hooked up, and I've got the Alpine deck in place. So let's throw the switches and hope for the best. Well, we got a, red to green light on the amp. And, woo. We've got sound coming out of it. Let's throw a CD in this thing and see what it does. Whoa. Apparently it doesn't like being opened. Looks like we got some sound. Well, I'm going to call that a success on both ends. The Alpine looks wonderful. It is a beautiful piece. And I like that it has a knob. So what do you think? Should we strap this thing on the dyno and give it a run? Hell yeah. All right, we got the Coustic Almighty 250 watt amp on the dyno. But if we go here to the owner's manual, this is the amp that we have. It's the 250 C2, and it actually only makes 35 watts at 4 ohms, 60 watts by 2 at 2 ohms, and 250 watts downhill on fire. So you see all the specs here, you take a look at that. So let's give this thing a whirl and let's see what she does. Okay, this is going to be 4 ohms stereo. Looks like we got 29 watts. Should we shoot for 2 ohms? I think so. Hold on to something. Let's see if we get the glare out of there. We're gonna run this thing 2 ohms stereo. See what she does. To clipping. $54 watts. Holy moly. 54 watts. You know, it almost did rated power, so. All right, you didn't think I was gonna let you go without a gut shot. Jeez, come on. What kind of operation do you think we run here? Well, it's not horrible looking. I think it's got some capacitors in there. They look like they are TFY. I don't know if that's good or not. All this stuff's got the kind of a gangster lean on it, which is amazing because it's never been run. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here. You know, I don't know what you're expecting for the kind of output that we got. Got some transistors hiding underneath here. And I'm made in Chino. So, some more on the board. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. You know, I think this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy that at least the amp and the head unit worked. Really, the head unit is pretty cool. It's a neat piece. I think I'm gonna keep it on the bench here. It's a beautiful piece, and I like the way it lights up, and it's got a knob. I love the knobs more than the buttons. So I'm gonna replace this beauty because while this is a cooler, older unit, this one's from, I want to say this one's from 96, 7, I don't know, but it's got buttons. Hate the buttons. Want a knob. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, pick up one of our channel stickers. It really helps out. So we got a lot of stuff going on, all the speaker tests and all the things, and one of the reasons why we haven't been dynoing anything for a while was obviously the speaker tests and whatnot, but also trying to figure out the best way to run the resistor bank so I can get different ohm loads and make switching it quick and easy. Haven't really nailed that down yet. And I don't know if you guys really understand or appreciate or care or whatever. I hope you do, but figuring some of this stuff out takes a lot of time and just expense in connectors and wire and different stuff. So, you know, we're not making any money on this channel, so we're just doing this for fun. So thanks again for watching. Happy New Year. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.